Antonio Conte, the man who once led Juve back to glory, was supposed to come back this summer, come back home this summer. The rumors nonstop. The fans, well, divided, and the headlines kind of explosive and still are, to be honest. But then Conte dropped the hammer, basically. He said, absolutely not. I had no agreement with Juve, and I categorically refused whatever we offered him. Just like that, the comeback story, millions around the world, not just Juve fans, expected was that in the water, obviously. And when he passed about it, passed about the opportunity to say no to Juve, he didn't hold back in his interview he gave to Sky Italia. He said, only stupid people can go after these things. He said before, adding to it, Juve is and was and always will be Juve. Is that clear? He was asked, do you think the fans hate you, for not coming back, for basically saying no to the club? Crystal clear was his answer. But behind all these words, was that a goodbye or was that more of a, I'm leaving the door a bit open, slightly open. Maybe I can creep into it one more time again. Because let's face it, Conte may be speaking it through, that no offer arrived. But the damage is kind of done because the rumors, everything was out there. He played the game. That's the business. And Juve got burnt, playing the same game. It's time right now for the club and Elkan to move forward, respect the legacy, what he did as a coach, as a player as well. But now it's time to close that door and also respect the fan base for once and for all. That's the story that Antonio Conte wrote, and that's it. We need to enjoy it, and now we need to move on. Before we get deeper into it, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel as always, and hit that bell notification to keep you posted. But yeah, Conte did his interview, claimed that we never really were in for him. There was no agreement, but he didn't say we didn't make an offer. That he didn't say. He actually said, I categorically refused any offer that arrived my direction, which lets you to believe that there is more to it. When every single source keeps saying there was some sort of an agreement, I find it difficult to suggest, and with his track record, to suggest there is no agreement with the club whatsoever. Now, the business is a business. The game is a game. We played the game with Antonio Conte. He played the game, and we got played. Like I said, we got burned playing the same game he was playing. Elkan got played, leaving us in a situation where we discussed it. We were keeping a coach that clearly the club was not, prioritizing at the start of the window. That all is part of it. It's part, you get denied, you get an offer, sometimes you get your way with things, sometimes you don't. That's the world of football. But right now, it should be clear for John Elkan, who is in charge still at this moment in time, to say, okay, that's it. There's no more return for Antonio Conte. That's it. We passed on him last season when we got Motta and he was waiting and he was pushing to join us. And now he did the same thing. That's why I said the game is the game. We've done it. He did it right now. And that's fine. But it's also time to move on right now. There shouldn't be any rumors about him coming back anytime. It's over with. When he says that only stupid people think that the fans, do not like me. No, that's a real thing. I know, and we all know, a big part of the fan base does not like Antonio Conte anymore. Yeah, he won with us, and he won with as a coach, as a player, as a coach. And we can all appreciate that, but a lot of people do not like that he went to Inter. Lippi did that, but he wasn't the captain of this team. He was never the captain of this football club. He never won the Champions League with this football club. Ever. And that means more to the fans than Lippi doing it. Then he goes out of his way to say these things as well and basically play us. Like it's a game, but some fans are emotional invested, which they should because it's emotions, football. And they're not going to forget. that he said, no thanks. They're never going to forgive him doing that. It's up to Alkan now to say, we've tried this. It didn't work for a reason. There might be a very good reason this is not working again. Maybe it's fate. This is how it should be. He done with us what he's done as a player, as a coach, and it was good. It was beautiful. It started off something amazing, 9 in a row. But that's it. That's in the past. It's time for this club to move forward. That's why I've always said, do not go back to old things. Being it players, coaches, what happened in the past is beautiful, but there's a reason why we moved on. Allegri coming back, all those things, there's a reason why you move on. Maybe because it's been bad, because something happened, because it's been so good and you needed something new, to keep refreshing. There's always a reason why you move on from certain things in life. And for me personally, that's it. Don't go back to it. That's how I view all these things. He made his bed, and he has every right to stay at Napoli. He won it, gets what he wants. He's in charge, and we are in a rebuild again. So I don't blame him for these things. If you need to blame somebody, you kind of need to blame Alkan, because he threw out his net and he came out empty, leaving us in a weird situation where everybody feels like we're gonna do something that the club doesn't really back. The players are, the coach is not really sure, the fans are not sure, and yeah, that's the situation. But it is what it is. You need to accept it and you need to move on. You need to learn from it and grow. And tell Antonio Conte it's done, or do not tell Antonio Conte it's done, but make it clear that that's it. It's done. The games we've played over the years, it's done right now. It's been beautiful in the past. And the future will be something different for us, for him, as well. He's doing well. He went to Chelsea one, he went to Inter one, he went to Napoli one. So he will be fine. We should be fine as a club. We shouldn't be always coming back to Antonio Conte and say, come back, please help us. That should be the statement from Alkan. Will it happen? Only time will tell. Anyways, in the comments, you can let me know what you think about this statement. Do you hate Antonio Conte? Do you believe there was never an agreement? Let me know, like the video, and I will speak to you guys in the next one. Ciao.